I'm Patrick Franco. We're gonna look at Garudasana, which you may know as Eagle Pose. Eagle Pose is a standing balance pose, but it also is a standing balance that is very compact and intertwined, meaning that the legs are intertwining, the arms are intertwining, all while trying to balance on one leg, open up the back, and lift the chest. So this is a great pose that you will definitely see towards the middle of a yoga class in the balancing section. And this pose specifically stretches and strengthens a few key components of the body. It stretches the foot and ankle of that standing balancing leg. It stretches the muscles of the outer hips and legs as they intertwine. It stretches the side of the trunk because we are trying to lift the torso up even though the knees are bending. And very much so, it stretches the upper back and shoulders as we take the arms around in front and intertwine them. Specifically, Garudasana strengthens the muscles of the foot and the ankle in order to stand and balance on that leg. It strengthens those outer hip stabilizing muscles so we don't fall over. It strengthens the muscles of the abdomen and the muscles of the back and the spine in order to keep our torso upright. All right, so let's take a look at Garudasana Eagle Pose now. We're gonna start in Tadasana, feet together, hands by our sides. I like to bring my hands to my hips just to help balance a little bit more. And I'm gonna take like a half bend of my legs, not a full bend like Utkatasana, just a half bend. From here, I will wrap my one leg over the opposite leg. So first you cross at the thighs, and then you cross the foot behind that same calf as best as you can. This is gonna make you want your hips to turn, but we're gonna try to keep the pelvis in a straight forward position. Once you have the legs intertwined, the leg that is over, the arm of that same side goes under. So now the right arm goes under, and then we wrap the wrists as well. From here, I might be able to bend my legs a little more, but I'm lifting my elbows, letting my shoulder blades come forward, my upper back to spread and round, and my abdomen to draw back. And then we can unwind. So, Garudasana Eagle Pose, it's an intertwining of the legs, an intertwining of the arms. The ankles, knees, and hips are bending. The upper back is spreading. I alluded to the fact that the intertwining of the legs might be challenging, the hips might turn, and the intermingling of the arms also might be challenging. So there's many different things that we could do to alleviate some of those issues that might pop up for us. So let's start again from the beginning. First thing, the legs. When we micro bend the legs, we wrap the thighs. Now, for some of us, the second part of the wrap might be very challenging, meaning if you can't get your foot behind your calf, well then what are the options? The options are foot to the floor, and this is my preferred option because sometimes I see students let the leg go out wide and it's not taking the energetics of the shape towards the midline. And so I prefer to bring the ball of the foot to the floor as opposed to letting the leg go out to the side, because then I can keep my hips neutral and still bend my ankles, knees, and hips. So this is my preferred choice. If you can't get the foot behind the calf, bring the ball of your foot to the floor and still wrap your shins, outer hips, thighs towards the midline. Okay, so that's a great option if you can't get the foot behind the calf. The second option now for the arms, there's a double wrap as well. But here's the single wrap. If you're struggling with the double wrap, you can simply hold your outer shoulders and still draw the shoulder blades forward, lift the elbows, let your upper back spread. You can also, if you can't get the palms together, just touch the back of the hands and wrists. All right, there you have it, Garudasana, Eagle Pose. Very challenging standing balance, a lot of intertwining of the legs and the arms while trying to maintain a balance, bending the ankles, the knees, and the hips, but also lifting the torso. So a lot of components that are moving, so to speak, around. But we do have some options if you can't get the legs to fully integrate or the arms to fully integrate. And remember, it's a standing balance. So one of the keys is stability. We need to do that first and then focus on some of the other aspects. All right, that was Garudasana Eagle Pose. We'll see you on the mat again next time.